just to make it even. I know we went all over the place, and I see that the time is up, at least from my Swiss-German World Economic Forum approach. The cowbell should ring. So I just want to ask each of you if you have any additional comment that we haven't asked you or didn't come through, or any motto that you want to leave here, or your final view on the network journalism idea.
I would just like to say we've been talking a lot about the use of network journalism in delivering news. But what we found at the Earth Journalism Network is that it's very useful to be networked in gathering your information. And we've networked, we are a network of networks. We work with local networks of environmental journalists, and by letting them communicate with each other, and again, we step back and try to just let them talk to each other, they can help each other so much, you know? And we can connect them not just to their fellow journalists around the world who may have similar experiences, but also working with our partners in the Climate Change Media Partnership, we've set up an online social network of people interested in climate change, linking journalists with experts. And so even before you deliver the news and use all those Web 2.0 tools, social media, to get your news out, use a network to gather your information. And because there's so much information out there, you know, you need that advice, those people you trust to help you figure out what's really going on.
Naveen.
Yeah, well, I want to sort of tell you by a story that, you know, in the past, we would think that Pakistani villagers in the north were killing snow leopards because they were ignorant, right? And because of that, snow leopards were becoming an endangered species. Obviously, there were other reasons for that too. Or they were selling off the skins for profit and so on. And then we found, through bloggers and people who actually went up there and camped out and so on and talked to the villagers, they found that they were killing the leopards because of climate change, because of change in temperatures, coming down to look for food more often, more frequently. And they were killing the villagers, so the villagers were defending themselves. So that, to me, is a very good example of network journalism and how it works.
Thanks. Robert?
I believe that it's difficult, if not impossible, to capture the story of climate change on a visceral level from, you know, a writer's room or a news desk. So I believe that we have to hear about these issues of permafrost melting from the Inuit, from falling water tables from the Indian farmer, and from, you know, the disaster that has happened in the Gulf from Gulf residents whose lives have been you know, forever affected by this. And I believe that the role of the journalist is to help facilitate these stories. And I don't think that's necessarily threatening to the profession. I think it actually broadens our capabilities and gives us a better story to tell.
I've been to so many conferences for the last many years about the problems facing journalism and the media industry that it's almost as depressing as watching the news itself. And I think the good thing is that we're now trying to focusing on the opportunities in the new world. And there are so many opportunities there if we just are able to change our mindset and find business models, maybe accept that we have to lower our salaries, but that we have a very important role to play in the future society as well. But we just have to switch and follow the time, the paradigm shift. You cannot build windshields against the wind of change, or you can, but it's very stupid. It's much better building windmills, ending with the climate change thing.
So we'll keep going on with the testing this idea in other parts, and today the test was quite positive. We got a lot of input, but I want to show you some of the opportunity of being part of the Network Journalism Council. Can you put up a picture? See, we are all networked. You see Guido like tapping into James' knowledge. So if you believe in what we're doing, next year we're going to do a bigger picture. Thank you very much to everybody.